It's 8:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A man stabbed during a violent hold-up at Marks Point is lucky to be alive after the knife narrowly missed his vital organs. The 26-year-old was working at the 7-Eleven service station on Saturday night when he was attacked by a man who made off with a small amount of cash. The victim is recovering well from his injuries while his attacker remains on the run. A Hamilton South man who allegedly tried to break into an ATM at Boolaroo has been caught hiding on a roof. Police were called to Main Street at about 2:30 yesterday morning after the ATM alarm was activated. Sergeant Dave Rose says officers noticed damage to the roof cavity which housed the machine and later found a man hiding on the roof.
They further alleged that man was in possession of a number of tools and housebreaking implements. Entry was not gained into the ATM. 31-year-old Hamilton South man was arrested at the scene and was taken to Toronto Police Station, where he was later charged with break and enter with intent to steal. The man has been bailed to appear at Toronto local court on the 13th of May.
A newborn baby burnt in a Port Stephens house fire on Friday is continuing to recover in Westmead Children's Hospital. The 9-week-old girl is in a stable condition with burns to her head and chest, while her mother is also undergoing treatment. They were injured after a barbecue set fire to their 2-storey home at North Arm Cove. The detectives who tracked down 2 criminals over a series of armed robberies around Newcastle 4 years ago are being recognised. Strikeforce Kerwin will be officially named the state's best police investigation later this month. The Strikeforce was set up in the hours following the shooting of Waterboard Bowling Club patron Dick McGuigan during a violent hold-up in July 2011. Today, Newcastle and Lake Macquarie is welcoming an additional 69 weekly bus services. The new services will be earmarked for growth areas like Glendale and Cameron Park. However, Wallsend MP Sonia Hornery says the bus services need to go a step further.
We need to expand that service further. We need to expand that service all the way to Minmise so that we can get our community out of the cars and onto public transport.
The Hunter is in for a drenching this week. Heavy rain is expected right through until Wednesday as a low pressure system moves into the region. Gale force winds are forecast tonight into tomorrow, while we can also expect dangerous surf conditions. Hunter residents can book in for the improved flu vaccine from today for protection from new strains. The virus hit the Northern Hemisphere hard, and it's hoped the region will be better protected heading into winter. Health Minister Susan Lee says pregnant women and the sick are most at risk.
It's taken a bit longer to come online this year, but it's an important reason, and that is that an additional strain has been added. It was a particularly nasty flu in the European winter. I'm confident that if you get your flu jab, you will be protected as much as possible.
Updating sport, the Newcastle Jets will prepare for their trip to Brisbane this week, where they must secure a win over defending champions the Roar to avoid the wooden spoon. Meanwhile, owner Nathan Tinkler hopes to secure English Premier League striker Peter Crouch for the team, under pressure from the FFA to bring big names to the A-League. The Newcastle Knights are under stern orders to improve on basic errors, which saw them concede their 3rd straight defeat in the NRL season, going down 28-22 to the Parramatta Eels. Coach Rick Stone says it was an uncharacteristic performance from the side.
We can't complain. We had every chance to win the game. We come up with some dumb, unforced errors when we're under the pump, and usually we're sort of pretty tidy, fresh, but we need to improve our composure under pressure.
In Newcastle and Hunter Rugby Union, sibling rivalry flavoured the Waratahs clash with Southern Beaches. Tars coach Matt Chidgey earned bragging rights with the team securing a 41-34 win over Beaches, who are mentored by brother Tim Chidgey. Meanwhile, Hamilton has made it to the top of the ladder with 10 points after their 29-10 victory over Merewether Carlton. To NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.